Welcome everyone to the channel. Welcome back, returning subscribers, and welcome new subscribers. It's great to have you all. Before we get into our messages here, as I was shuffling through the oracle messages here, and nothing was popping through until I decided, let me go ahead and see what the spirit animal is. And as soon as I did that, these fell through. We have surrender and communication, along with clear and activate to create sacred space. This was a message we received yesterday, and 9 is an indication of ending. But these endings come through with universal love. 55 on the timer. So the peacock here talks about being able to take in all past experiences, resentment, conflict, or past pain within the psyche and digest it in order to connect to compassion, to connect to one's inner beauty, to connect to one's inner knowing. And the tiger here talks about lunar force, ease and darkness, and feminine energy. So I'm definitely feeling here a lot of sacral energy that's being healed for some of you or for any of you. And with the tiger, it's basically saying, you may be working with tiger's eye at this time too, is basically saying to spend some time in silence. Spend some time in silence so that way you can surrender to the communication that coming in from higher consciousness, from your spirit guides, from your ascended masters, from the universe, from the galaxies, the constellations. Surrender so that way you can receive communication that may even assist you in clearing and activating this space. Along with that, that popped through was spiritual evolution, setting your heart free. House, what people see and the impression you give. The 12th house, the area of your life that is overwhelming, but you yield to a greater cause or power, as we just finished talking about surrendering to lunar forces. The sun, your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. The 7th house, which talks about relationships here, the area of your life that is about long-term significant partners, romantic, business, or family, followed by Cancerian energy. This energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family. So we have family twice here so far, a mother or a child. Walk your truth. And last but not least, Aries energy, which is also the ruler of the first house, or Mars, as Mars rules Aries along with Pluto. So the energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous, crusading and impulsive action. So when we're talking about a new moon in Aries, is a time to take action. Like all new moons is all about starting something new, but the new moon in Aries would be about taking action, and the full moon in Aries would be about a fiery climax approaches. But we'll see what these messages are all about, shall we? Let's go ahead and welcome in the higher consciousness. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the 7 universes, the 144 sectors of each universe, the 144,000 galaxies of each sector, the 144 million constellations of each galaxy, the 12 solar systems of each constellation, the 12 planets of each solar system, and of course to the Most High, the creator of all, Ashe. Let's get into our messages, y'all. As a matter of fact, I'm going to shuffle the spirit deck, the animal spirit deck, and see which animal spirit is connecting to the messages for you all at this time. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for liking the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book your personal messages, the information will be in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get into your messages here. We got the camel and the buffalo. Being able to take the fire, being able to take the heat as you're going through these winds of change. Okay. Let's see here. What is the message for the collective at this time? What is the message for the collective at this time? In this moment, here and now. We have the gazelle at the bottom of the deck, more fire energy. But it looks like we'll be talking about your strength and the tools that you use to seek your truth. Surrendering 555 on the timer to lunar forces. We do have the full moon in Cancer coming up on the 17th, so you'll feel that energy from the 17th to about the 19th. Okay, and it's a full moon in Cancer. Cancerian energy is connected to the moon, so the moon will be home, but the moon has a lot to do with unconsciousness, material substance, female energy, receptivity, emotions, heredity, past, your mother, nurture, family, domestic life, the wife, change, instincts, habits, feelings of belonging or alienation, the masses, containment, and the moon rules the stomach, breast, and pancreas. Now, the moon rules Cancer, and that is the full moon that we'll be having on the 17th. It is at its detriment in the sign of Capricorn, which is its polar opposite. It's exalted in the sign of Taurus, and it's at its fall in the sign of Scorpio. So, with the horse coming out here, when you're out of balance with this horse energy, which is connected to Sagittarius energy, it's basically not you having the strength to fully connect to your own philosophy, faith, and ethics, your God energy, communicating through that intelligence, that higher consciousness that is you, as you, through you. And to strengthen that, it mentions exercising or strength training. But let's see why this is coming out here. Some of you may be on a journey where it's going to be a lot that you're going to have to carry. So you're going to have a solid foundation. Seeing a 10 of Wands here. 10 of Wands is basically on your way to your destination, but you're carrying a heavy load. Now, in carrying this heavy load, collective, it's obvious that you want to have the strength to be able to endure the journey. There we have the energy now of the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, we're looking at a time from August 21st to December 22nd. And this could relate to someone born between December 29th and January 3rd. But the Knight of Pentacles indicates endurance, slow and steady, patience, methodical work, a job well done. So this could also have something to do with the area of work right now, as the 7th house did pull through in that pre-shuffle, where you're coming to this space where you feel much stronger in your abilities and your skills, and you're looking for something better, something greater, something that aligns to all that you are, not just a part of you. Right? Now, with the full moon in Cancer, it talks about a person who is reaching a resolution. So let's go ahead and do this, shall we? Let's go ahead and pull a message from the Moonology deck. Let's see what the moon's energy is at this time for y'all. Let me grab them. Hold on. Let's see what the message is from the Moonology deck. And might I add, at the bottom of the deck currently is the Panther. So very strong energies right now. Earth and fire here. Some of you may have a sun, moon, rising in an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or sun, moon, rising in a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Okay? You're finding your way, you're finding your path and going through the transformation, the rebirth. So Scorpio energy is pulling through here, or definitely having to do with the 8th house or transformation. But let's see what we got. I'm going to put these back. Okay, those were just at the bottom of the deck, but this is the message for the collective at this time. Let me give you some more info on that here based on the text. We already know the horse can go for a distance. It's strong and can carry things, can carry quite a load here. Now, in carrying this load, is it a load that you should be carrying is the question. You know, sometimes you hold on to things in a way that can connect to a lower frequency rather than getting you to that peacock energy of really bringing all of that energy together to really connect to, like it says here for the horse, expansive energy and force. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy within the deck. It provides us with momentum so reliable, so supportive that you can ride on its back toward any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. A horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. Physical stamina, exercise, and mental focus, meditation, are the secret weapons behind a horse's legacy. Some of you may be born during the year of the horse as well. When in balance, achieves anything, never gives up. When out of balance, runs away, feels weak. To bring into balance, strength training. So some of you want freedom. You want your freedom. Who doesn't? But it seems like there's something you're running away from, and you keep being brought back to it. But let's see what the Moonology cards have to say. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for liking the video. Appreciate the love. That's the most beautiful way to support the channel, by liking the video. So I appreciate that. Here we go. If you're an Aquarius watching this, there's definitely a message in this for you. This could have something to do with social relationships that you're inquiring about. But it's time to connect the dots here. What is the message for the collective? The energy is gaining momentum. Double that, I bet. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. Now, we are actually in a waxing gibbous phase, which is before the full moon, which is all about tweaking, honing, and adjusting. Tweaking, honing, and adjusting. We have here at the bottom of the deck, you are good enough. Now, we do have the moon right now in the sign of Gemini at 22 degrees. And we can look at that energy of 22 degrees as the master builder as well, connecting that to Taurus energy, which is all about your self-worth, love, your values, social urges, beauty, creation, attraction. When opportunity meets up with you after you've been preparing. Okay. But it's also talking about, with Gemini 22 degrees, your ability to cut things out that no longer serve you. Because now we're looking at the 10 of Swords. After the 10 of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is connected to June 22nd, June 27th, which is also connected to the Two of Cups, which is Venus in Cancer. So here we have a new beginning when it comes to your values as it relates to your emotions, your instincts, your habits. You're realizing that you are good enough, which means you have depleted yourself to a point where you lacked even seeing that you are good enough, because you're greater than this. You're greater than being good. But let's see what else we got going on for y'all. The energy is gaining momentum. Your commitment is being tested, is the next message here. Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. Now, this was the phase actually right before this. The energy is gaining momentum on the challenges that you just recently experienced. Tell me more. It says take time to breathe out at the bottom of the deck, which is after the full moon disseminating phase, or the waning gibbous phase, which is all about relaxing, accepting, and regrouping. Let's see what's next here. Let's see what's next here. Wow. Full moon eclipse, as we just finished mentioning, letting go to complete the cycle. Letting go to complete the cycle. The question is, if you're being caught up in just the identity of self, so just the outer part of yourself, because the power of the horse has a lot to do with strength and meditation. Meditation is the inner force that you'll be pulling through stillness, which allows you to surrender to communication that comes in from higher consciousness, cosmic ancestors, the ancestors of your bloodline, your spirit guides. For some of you, this may be a Sagittarius or an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But your commitment is being tested because conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. The eclipse is all about removing, so that way a beginning can occur. Endings that bring in new beginnings. The energy is gaining momentum. So let's see what oracle messages come out here. Let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck. Well, would you look at that? A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. The completion of a cycle as a result of forgiveness and gratitude. When it comes to your passion, what allows you to feel like the individual that you are, the I am that I am. Under that, you have a time to give rather than take, followed by what do you need to release so that you can believe in the impossible, because confidence is the key to success. All you must do is look at the bigger picture and showing the world the real you. And to do so, adjustments are required for a win-win outcome to approach you here, because you're very close to achieving your goal. As luck is on your side, do not let your past hold you back. Communication is key. Let's see what these oracle messages have to say here, okay? Let me pull these through. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead, get this shuffled out. All right, let's see what the message is in regards to the energy gaining momentum. At the bottom of the deck, currently we have shield your energy with the frog. Look beneath the surface. Okay. Okay. The energy is gaining momentum. Look beneath the surface. Some of you may have been looking for something as well, and it could be right under your nose. But the message is illuminate the shadow. Focus on a solution in order to complete the cycle, which will allow you to let go of fear and move towards liberation. Now, illuminating the shadow, as I looked at the timer just a while ago, was 21:35. That's an 8, connecting that to Scorpio energy, which is Pluto and Mars. But Pluto talks about death and rebirth, sex, the higher octave of Mars, and it causes the breakdown of psychological blocks that prevent evolutionary growth. It's also connected to the Phoenix. And the 3 levels of this Scorpio Pluto energy is the Scorpion, the Eagle, and the Dove. This Pluto energy rules the regenerative faculties of the cells and reproductive organs. Illuminating the shadow, focusing on a solution, so that way you can fully connect to your passion, your courage, that's going to allow you to see that you are more than good enough. Let's see what the message is for your commitment being tested. We have celebration at the bottom of the deck with the number 6, which is connected to Virgo energy. Analyzing your work, as we mentioned before, some of you feel, there's something more that you want to do. I say keep putting the work and keep planting the seeds, keep nurturing that seed. Because in doing so, and with the laws of cause and effect, something must grow. But you must continue to put the work in. You must continue to water that seed. Your commitment's being tested. Unconditional love. Can you bring love into the situation? Because it's obvious that whatever it is that you are wanting to do, you may feel like this is something that you may not have the support from those that you thought you would receive the support from. But if we look at that on the flip side, you are, because that's what's going to motivate you. It's going to motivate you so that way you can connect to those who are truly going to be there and elevate you or add to your life force. 24:24 on the timer. 6:6. 2:4, we're connecting that to the 6 of Swords, which is the energy of the current Mercury retrograde that we're in, which is all about allowing Source, the universe, to guide you, to pull you through. And this pull through is a pull through where you're doing things that You know within you that this is something that a greater force is pulling you through. Because you're able to bring love into this situation. And it's leading you to a wish fulfillment, victory, and success. Because you're trusting in the unknown. And in trusting in the unknown, you're connecting yourself to the conclusion within your reach. And in doing so, we do have endings that are going to bring forth new beginnings. But let's see what the message is here. 2134, 37. It still connects to the Nine of Cups or March 7th. But let's see what we got going on here. Choices. And the number 8. Connecting that to a transformation or endings again that bring in new beginnings. The root chakra here is going through a major cleanse as well so that you can receive all that it is that you want. But whatever this is, trust your instincts. Your intuition and your instincts are connecting with the crown chakra here. And this is what's pulling you forward, pulling you through, connecting to source. When it comes to your heart and the sacral energy, the heart is what you love and the sacral is all about what you want. You want what you love and you love what you want. Ashe. At the top of the deck, there's a card in regards to the house, which is an indication of the area of your life that this may be occurring. The 8th house. There it is. This transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. Tell me more for the collective. Compassion. Which was basically the peacock and the tiger's message. Bringing forth compassion, completing a cycle. The wheel is turning here. You see all this energy coming from the crown, connecting to one's intuition, the throat chakra. As I mentioned, there's a cleanse happening of the root in order for this beginning to happen, this rebirth to occur. Now I see here the 3 of Swords. There may have been something that may have broken your heart that led to this. But that was all to put the fuel behind the energy that would help you to illuminate the shadow, to bring forth your brightest light. At the bottom of the deck, you currently have surrender, which came out in the pre-shuffle. Surrender to communication of the dark night of the soul. Ashe. Life brings new beginnings, new meaning. There's that. There's that. Let's go ahead and move on to some more of the oracle messages. This is smooth right now. The energy is gaining momentum, collective. Just allow yourself to take in all these experiences, all the pain, everything that has happened to you. Turn it into a masterpiece. You're still here for a reason. I'm just vibing through this message here with y'all right now. And those of you who watch this after it loads up. Let's get a spirit animal right quick. What's the spirit animal? Ooh, the bee. With the elk at the bottom of the deck with that eclipse energy. Let's see here. Let's read the message of the bee. Bringing in that sweet honey love. And it protects the hive like no other. Earnest, hardworking, and democratic. The bee personality is a delight to be around, especially when there's a team project on the horizon. Bees love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. They are sensitive creatures, aware of many subtleties at once. Since they're artists at heart, they usually add creative details to the overall vision. For the most part, they have a bustling, joyous personalities, until they're too tired from all the work. Then they gripe and then sting. When in balance, content, active, and vibrant. When out of balance, overworked, annoyed. To bring into balance, a mini vacation. And that could simply just be you taking a break. 3133 on the timer. 13333 may mean something to you. But literally, some of you may just need to take a break and connect to that self-care, rebuilding your strength, meditating, taking that moment for you. Okay? Let's see what the energy is connecting to this here. The energy is gaining momentum. Conclusions are within reach. And your commitment is being tested. What is this about here for the collective source? There's so many ways this can go. There's a lot of possibilities, adjacent possibilities. The thinking man coming up with a strategy here on the ways to take action. Happy family. Okay. I see that happening. Some of you could be coming up with different ways to communicate with your family here. And it's bringing things to a full circle where you all feel liberated, or to each his own, through appreciation. Appreciation for the path you may have had. Along that path, there may have been a lot of situations where you was annoyed by a lot of different things. And even more so because these were relatives or people that you considered to be a happy family here. What is the energy for the collective? We have the energy. We do have the energy of the angel of love. 40, bring that to 13, which is the death card, Scorpio energy again, or 8th house. Something about this Scorpio energy, and there's the angel of love and indecision when it comes to taking action on what it is that you truly want and who you may want to connect to or collaborate with. Let's see what else we got going on here. The thinking man comes on out. It almost feels like waiting for the perfect time. Tell me more about this. $986. Going through the dark night of the soul to clear out anything that has been hidden as it relates to lovers, to connect to blossoming abundance. Your guides are with you. helping you to stabilize your foundation as it relates to your values, becoming more a person who has much more personal magnetism as well. I'm feeling from this. Once you clear up this indecision, this could also have something to do with a lover that you were connected to and deciding if this is something you want to continue to do, or finally making that decision to go after where blossoming abundance is. And it's more like, if yes, wherever you feel that you will remain on your temple path. And if there's a situation where it's stagnant, we are in Mercury retrograde too, though. So what that means is communication could have some delays, but these delays are perfectly designed for you to review or to regroup, readjust, and really see if this is something that is connected to your purpose. As we also have Venus in Capricorn retrograde as well. So we have the planet of love, self-worth, abundance, beauty, and the planet of communication, both in a position where they're slowing down, or they have slowed down for you to analyze what it is or what that means to you when it comes to your sensuality, the way you nurtured, want to be nurtured, the way you bond with others, or just even the bonding within yourself. Okay? Bringing harmony to the situation. What else? Goddess of the moon. All right, there it is. The goddess of the moon, as we mentioned before, the moon's energy is really connected to your instincts change through those instincts of the unconscious or subconscious, your emotions, your domestic life. This angel of love could also be connecting to a masculine energy and their thoughts about the way that they were nurtured and how it connects to their abundance. This may be something that, may have taken some time to even do so, has been ignored. That because of a maternal energy and connecting to the feminine energy within as without, or external to them, may have been a rocky road of trusting their intuition, really thinking things through, seeing things clearly. This person could also be a Gemini here with self-sabotaging thoughts, but we are in this moon energy of Gemini. 523 is connected to the first decan of Gemini. Then we have the second decan of Libra, which is connected to 3 of Swords with 10-8. Or we could also be talking to an Aries who has chosen to go on this spiritual journey to really figure out why, every time coming to this space of the crossroads, there's this indecision that causes one to go backwards rather than forwards. And, going through the transformation, going through the dark night of the soul. As we do have here at the bottom of the deck, the temple path and anxiety of trusting one's intuition with the 5th chakra, the throat chakra. This could also be, somebody who may have communication issues because they're the youngest and always happen to speak only when allowed to. So this is also an energy of suffering and silence. But with this angel of love, it's bringing forth the transformation of allowing that person to see the different paths here. That their truth is the truth that they decide that is true. Firefighter sirens, Shango's energy. It's also a person that has the ability to be a great communicator. But because of all of this in the past, instead of using it as fuel, the person may be using it as well, 5-5. But there's definitely something shifting here, nonetheless. What else, Source? Becoming more patient, okay? Balancing things out with 10-10 on the clock, completing the cycle here. Completing the cycle of realizing that this path is just the path that they choose. Or better yet, the path is the path that you choose. But there has to be a point of realizing that the higher self and this physical body are one, to be able to connect to the highest frequency and really be able to work with others and communicate ideas and being able to ground one's emotions, to see the bigger picture and not allowing each moment that communication doesn't go the way the ego decides it wants it to go, to not back down or to not be in this space of indecision where, may not feel the energy to move forward. This could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra, Pisces energy, Cancerian energy, Leo energy. Let's see what else is going on here for this. Ooh, I love that. The door to spirit at the bottom of the deck, which indicates that this change, 5, comes when you walk away from things that no longer serve you and choose to take the spiritual path. The path where you have no choice but to trust in the unknown in order to gain this clarity, to align with the new beginning, the authority within oneself by trusting in one's creator, knowing that you are a fragment of that creation, of that infinite source. Strength in spite of adversity here. What you were seeing is that was popping through was the root chakra, which is connected to power, having the power to change. But it's up to you to walk through that door, the door to spirit. Anytime you walk through this door, everything that may have happened in the past gets cleared up. And what I mean is surrendering to the greater power that also resides within you, but you connect to that through meditation. Stillness, surrendering to the lunar forces, which is basically surrendering to the cycles, going with the ebb and flow. Hmm. Let's see here. Let's get some more oracle messages to connect with this. Tell me more about this message for the collective, source. Tell me more about this message for the collective. Let's put this here. Wow, under the door to spirit, you do have victory, and the door to value and caring connections. I love it. I love to see that. I love to see it. Time to go. You heard that pop through like that too, like a whole little firecracker. There's a sudden awakening that happens that makes you go through this door, where you have no choice but to bring love into the situation to end the cycle, because it's not going anywhere. Where you were, what you were doing, this indecision aspect, because there's a difference here between indecision and patience. There's a time where, yes, you want to be still and be patient, but there's also a time where you have to know when it's time for you to make a decision. Knowing when it's time to go. You got hasta la vista, baby, at the bottom of the deck, number 7, which is so connected to the goddess of the moon, 5252. Hasta la vista, baby. Trust your intuition. Personal issues about to reach a resolution for y'all. The yang energy. Wow, another 7. Leaping in love. The yang is the masculine energy here. 146. Bring that to an 11. Trusting one's vision here. Balancing the scales. Heart light as a feather. Therefore able to move on. Therefore able to make a decision. Let's see what else we got here. At your service. At your service. Spirit said. At your service. See what I mean? It's clear as day. At your service. You're being observed. Look at that lunar force there. Your ascended masters, your spirit guides, the infinite creator of all is observing you as you go through this transformation, or the angel of love is observing you, is observing your heart. Heart light as a feather, I'm telling you. What else we got here, source? Knock, knock. Wow. Revelations 3:20. Revelations 3:20. Let me see what this say. Welcome on in, love. Revelations 3:20. Give me 1 second. That just came to mind because that verse was it popped through earlier today. Let me see. Hold on. $21.33. Revelations 3:20 states, "Listen, I stand at the door and knock. If any hear my voice and open the door, I will come into their house and eat with them, and they will eat with me." To those, wow, To those who win the victory, I will give the right to sit beside me on my throne, just as I have been victorious, and now I sit by my Father on his throne. Mm, 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 mm. So, at your service, daughter spirit. Wow, it's time to go. Mm. Now, this energy is also connected to the Six of Swords, February 3rd. And that's actually when Mercury retrograde ends before it goes into the shadow phase. Again, if you have not seen the North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio video, I mentioned something there about the Mercury retrograde. Because on the 3rd of February, Mercury will be in a sign of Capricorn in the degrees of the third decan, which is the Four of Pentacles. So this is all about leaving a situation to ground oneself. Huh. This is interesting. Let's see what else we have here. Tell me more, source. Truth be told, that's the truth. That's the truth. Knock, knock. 1414. Some of you may want to go back and watch that 1144 video. But like I said, and entangled, whatever it is that you have been entangled in, 13, the angel of love is present. Okay. The angel of love is present. Let me see where else we had at 13, did we? No, that was about it. Okay. The angel of love is present for you to connect to your victory here and walk through the door to value and connect with caring connections. That's what's knocking at your door. But you must first walk through the door to spirit. I want to see a little bit more about this here. Give me 1 second. Door to spirit. Let's see. This is not even that deck. That was the wisdom oracle. But 32 in the wisdom oracle deck is here and now. So, there's that. Here we go. Door to spirit. Spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. This door opens onto the expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power. This door opens onto truly unlimited potential. The changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spirit world. Ashe. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of spirit's presence, and more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of spirit. Ooh, there goes Archangel Michael. What was that? 937, 910. That's the 10 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles got to bring love into the situation. Now is the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of spirit and to the magic and power of your true identity. The affirmation for the door to spirit. I relax and connect with my spirit's wisdom and power. I live in the peace that my spirit brings and know that the world of spirit supports me. Wow. And as this came on out, when I saw knock knock, it brought me to Revelation 3:20. And we know that the true new year, welcome goddess, the true new year is when spring arrives, which is March 20th. Ashe. And Revelations 3:20 reads, "Listen, I stand at the door and knock. If any hear my voice and open the door, I will come into their house and eat with them, and they will eat with me. To those who win the victory, I will give the right to sit beside me on my throne, just as I have been victorious, and now I sit by my Father on his throne." Saturn energy, and Saturn is all about you stepping away from limitation, fear, really seeing the lessons in karma, okay? Where you may have connected to discipline, areas where you were disciplining yourself, whether if this was school, teachers, or this could be a paternal figure. But this is also an energy where things have been delayed, but that does not mean that they were denied. Let's look at the energy of 2832. Yeah, that reading from yesterday, man. When I saw 414, as much times as I was seeing that 414 and no 144, I said, yeah, we about to go in. I already know. That was beautiful. 2832, move forward in life. It says here, it wants you to know that the time has come for you to fall in love. Wow. Okay. Falling in love with self, falling in love with the supreme creator of all, and allowing that energy to connect you to all that is in this physical realm for you to experience that. Things may have been delayed, but that does not mean that you were being denied. Ashe. Let's pull some tarot cards here. Truth be told, love's knocking at the door. Truth be told, real true love. Especially if you've been doing the work on self. You know what I mean? And that work on self is not for the faint of heart. Because there's a lot of undoing that's going to happen. Right? A lot of undoing, redoing. And what perfect moment than Mercury Retrograde at this current time, allowing you to reanalyze, redo, regroup. Welcome, love. Before I even go into the tarot cards, let me go ahead and grab another spirit animal, because it's really connecting to the instincts here. Whoa, the vulture. All right, there's that. There is that. Let me give y'all this message from here, okay? Guardian and purifier, essential for rebalance. Listen, the vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. Wow. When in balance, clarifies, reveals wisdom. When out of balance, dramatic and aggressive. To bring into balance, clean your space and sage. That is that right there. That ties that right on up. Not ties it on up. That brings it to what it's been saying about being at your service. Truth be told, knock, knock, knock. It's time to go. Go where? To where the angel of love is guiding you. Because 23, what was it? 23, hold on. 28:32. It's 21:44 on the clock right now, 9:44. 28:32 says, move forward in life. It wants you to know that the time has come for you to fall in love. You need to be sure about what you want and the kind of person you want in your life. So, um, I just saw the Lover's Romance card. Decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This is all about really clearing things up. Like, before we get into the spring season, it's all about clearing everything up. It could definitely feel like a moment of darkness for sure. It's the winter time. That's the winter time for you. Embrace it. Get into the cosmic wound. Get into the cosmic womb. It's a wound. Maybe wounded in that space, the sacral. It's time to clear it up. Forgiveness and playfulness. What else do we have? What else? What is the message here of love for the collective source? He said it's time for them to open the door to love. Obviously, this is all after clearing things that need to be cleared out. Okay. We have here passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Okay. Okay. Yes, it does. Ashe. Yes, it does. What else do we have here? Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magnetically transform. Let's grab another message here. They popping out. The same two from yesterday. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So this is about a cycle that has ended for something to begin here. This wanted to pop out. Let's see. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Absolutely. The connection between self of the divine masculine and divine feminine is extremely sacred. I couldn't agree more with that. When those two are in tune within, the relationships outside of you will follow. Let's get some tarot cards here. Let's connect with these messages. What do we got? Page of Cups. I wanted to fall on through here. Unexpected offers coming on in. But let's see what you got going on. Excuse the noise in the background. Don't forget to like the video, especially if you feel like it's a perfect way to show some love to the channel. Let's see what we got going on. There go that Four of Pentacles that we was talking about before. When when Mercury finishes its retrograde cycle before it goes into a shadow. What is this? Yeah, victory and success is happening through this Mercury retrograde for y'all. Let's get this on and popping. I'm chilling. I hope y'all are too. Not hope, but if I have to say hope, may the faith be with you so that you may be chilling too. Because manifestation is at your fingertips. What is the current situation here? Wow. Telling you, this rebirth ain't no joke. This has been popping through like no other. Something has to end before it can begin. That's the first message you got coming out here, collective. 105.55 on the timer, 555. So if you've been seeing 555, keep going with the transformation. Keep going with the changes. Trust in the highest source available to us all. It was just 106.06 when I looked at it. 666 is all about you being on the right path as well. Okay. Here we have the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Wands is all about you having this load, as we mentioned at the beginning of this reading with the horse. The horse can take on so much and can travel on any terrain. But with this buffalo here, we have a change happening. We currently have Mercury retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, where it's more so letting things go and not pulling on them to change them, because your change is nothing compared to what source can do. And this current energy with Mercury retrograde, when I tell you it's about to flip the script on so much, it's going to flip the script. Okay. Under 10 of Wands, we got the Page of Wands. Inspirations coming through. Let's see what's causing this transformation. What is causing the transformation here for the collective? What is causing the transformation for the collective? What is causing the transformation for the collective? So something told me to verify this already, and I'm going to, because we just went through this whole deck, but we have the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. You see how she has the lamb, the lion. This is basically, it feels like some of you are being even sacrificed, is what it feels like. Let me clarify this transformation right quick. Hold on. Tell me about the transformation. Wow. Victory and success is going to come to you quickly. This could be a message that's coming in that's going to bring you clarity. And this could be that where something ends. But it ends in order for you to connect to your strength. It's going to bring you the 10 of Cups. Yeah. Knight of Swords for sure. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Shay, it does. I feel you. Yeah. Real talk. What is this transformation for the collective currently? What is this? Wow. 3 of Cups. Now, the 3 of Cups talks about Mercury and Cancer. There's a change happening when it comes to the rational aspects of your mind, the way you reason, communicate, your language when it comes to the way you love. This could also have to do with symbols as well. Skills. Some of you have a skill set when it comes to symbols, your hands. Yeah, this definitely feels like something that comes back from the past, and through that is where you gain the clarity. It's almost as if this has to pull through first before you can clearly see where your strength comes from. Because it's like this has been, okay, this is going back to that indecision card. That every time you reach the crossroads, instead of going forward to really complete the transformation and really ascend and expand, you think that you're going across the road, but you're actually moving backwards. And like everything I'm doing at this moment is a sacrifice. Whew. The 10 of Cups is non-stop though. That's 13 right there. You're just gonna have to take a leap of faith with this, whatever this is. Whatever this is. Let's see. What is this? What is this reconciliation? Yeah, see? Something that you're gonna have to be more hands-on when it comes to the work that you've been doing already. Saturn and Leo. Why am I tapping this like this? It almost feels like you feel like somebody's putting their hands on something. But what's for you can never be taken away from you. You just gonna have to balance all that is abundant to you. But this is all about being more hands-on. Okay, so whatever it is that you've been feeling as you've been connecting to source, you've been feeling. Now it's time to be more practical about it. So being more logical about what it is that you feel. This is also connected to 2-5, which is the Six of Swords energy in terms of February 5th. So something could be changing by then for some of you as well. Let me see what else is going on here. Something else is going to change. Yeah. Number 26, number 8, 2-6, which is still Six of Swords. This is going to bring you a newfound inspiration, though. It all depends on the way you're viewing it, because we got the vulture out, and at the beginning of this reading, when a pre-shuffle, the tiger and the peacock came out, which is all basically put them together. It's like connecting to the lunar forces, bringing compassion, seeing the inner beauty in all things, so that way you can connect to, because this is a Six of Wands. This energy right here turns somebody into a wealthy person right here. So, yeah. 4 of Wands. Major celebrations. Like it says, it's time for you to receive love. It was just 113-22. That was yesterday. Something may have occurred yesterday that's going to shift everything from there on out. Like your life start over as of yesterday. So, let me get one more here. What's this? There go that lover's energy. Something is definitely changing. There's no more being left out in the cold. What's under that? Yeah. Look at it. See? All you got to do is stop looking at the whatever has spilled over that no longer serves, because this is empty. These are like because after this we're looking at the 5 of Cups, which is looking at these cups spilled over. But in this card, the 4 of Cups is more so like somebody looking at those cups already spilled over, and this is what brings that energy in, the like law of attraction. So it's being mindful of what it is that you're thinking based on what it is that you're feeling. Mercury and Taurus. Because whatever it is that you're feeling, thoughts are being created, and the reality comes thereafter based on those thoughts. So go back to what it is that you've been studying, your skills. Connect deeper to your spirituality. You got the keys. You just have to know what it is that you have. This is really connecting to the beginning of this reading for sure. Let's see what's crossing this now. Now that we know what's crossing this energy for the collective. What's crossing this energy for the collective? The moon. Wow. 11:38, that's 11:11. 13:18. 4:18. We're looking at the Four of Wands. So what's going to challenge you is trusting what it is that you feel. It's a challenge, but it's also helpful. Of course, the challenge is what allows you to gain wisdom. There goes the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Page of Wands is a message from a lover, someone who's faithful, consistent, studious. This is a bearer of good news. Charming, reliable, new beginnings. Something that you can actually work on that's going to progress. And the lover could be, a project or working with someone that's going to allow you to feel that stability, that progression. This can start fairly quickly depending on the connection or surrendering to this full moon's energy that we have coming up in Cancer, 17 to the 19th, around there. My thing is, I'm watching something fly in the sky. Excuse me. This is 11701. Ooh. At the base of your reading, we got the Seven of Pentacles, Saturn and Taurus. This is all about the challenges you were willing to accept to know who you truly are. So there has to be a change in the cycles, a change in the emotions, what it is that you've been containing, feelings of belonging. Some of you got to change that too, where you feel like you belong. Like I said earlier, continue to water those seeds. Whatever it is that you want right now, you just have to keep nurturing what you want, not what you don't want. Okay? So let me clarify this right now. Yo, split the deck is the moon. Come on. So we're gonna see what the moon has to say. What is your message for the collective? Luna. What is the message for the collective? When it comes to sorrow, pains, and regrets, it's being balanced. Karma's being restored. The balance is being restored, as we mentioned yesterday. Time is an illusion. Tell me about the moon here for the collective. The Knight of Pentacles. I kid you not. This is really connecting to the beginning of this reading. It's all about you building endurance right now. Keep building, keep working, keep releasing. So that way when spring comes, okay, you can start to reap the harvest. This is also connected to May 11th, May 20th, around there. All right, so new love, ashe. Something that's going to really emotionally fulfill you here. The high priestess said, yeah, there's a brand new offer that's coming in. That's going to bring stability, fulfillment, beginning of prosperity, successful ventures. But you have to continue to trust your intuition here. Balancing those psychic abilities. We already got the daughter spirit earlier, which is also connected to the high priestess energy. Serenity. Accepting what you can no longer change because it's out of your control. Feminine forces, lunar forces, which is the tiger's energy. Spiritual knowledge and wisdom. Okay. Really seeing the truth and what it is that you value. Believe in what it is that you value so you can receive this joy, the beginning of prosperity. This is also connected to Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, or April 22nd to the 27th. And whatever this is going to take you out of that Five of Pentacles energy or feeling left out in the cold. All of this was designed for you to connect to the knowledge and wisdom that you have from ancient times even. Man, tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Come on now. It's a wish fulfillment. And this energy is Jupiter in Pisces, but this starts the 1st of March, or not 1st of March, but Jupiter in Pisces energy is the second decan. It is the 1st of March, but in terms of where Jupiter in Pisces is right now, once it reaches the second decan or decan, that will be when it's in 10 degrees, which is the middle of February. Now, the middle of February, towards the end, we're looking at the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups when we're talking about tarot cards. So this is walking away from deception in order to continue to see your crops grow, because there's something that you've been growing or nurturing that's not in the right environment type of thing. But it's all designed for you to connect to self. Notice in this wish fulfillment card is one person sitting there chilling. You know what I mean? Or this could also be, talking about overindulgence as well. However that fits for you. Overindulging in something could be causing the indecision. Two of Swords, Moon in Libra. What else? Would come out. Now this is connected to March 14th to March 21st. So here we got that springtime energy that we was talking about before. But you're gonna have to enforce your power, your confidence, your authority within self, your inner knowing, inner wisdom. Rely more on your inner knowing, your inner wisdom that's connected to the Most High, and not the negative of the situation that has kept you in a space where you may not feel like you can grow from it. But it's obvious that something's growing here. Tower moment at the bottom of the deck. Tell me more. Full moon in Cancer. This is the Cancerian card. Got literally moon in Cancer. Connecting you to your inner wisdom, your inner knowing about what it is that you want. 2832. Decide what it is that you want so that it comes to you now. That's what you should be. That's what you really should be focusing on. With strong willpower. Okay. If there's anything that you're gonna be connected to, where you feel like this is all you want, make sure it's connected to what it is that you want, not what you don't want. Let's see what's in your immediate past. So obviously I'm not clarifying these after this. Ten of Swords as I split the deck. This is interesting. This is interesting. Let's see. Immediate past for the collective. Wow. Whatever this was that you're detaching from made you extremely happy. But there's a lot more coming. If you thought what was in the past was pure joy, yeah, it was. But it was a stepping stone to it all. Now, the sun, as we know it, is connected to the will, your power, vitality, psychic and physical energy, versus the moon, which is psychic and spiritual energy. They're both connected to the psyche, the sun and the moon here. You could see the divine masculine, divine feminine is undergoing massive change in order to bring forth this new beginning here. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let's look at this a little bit deeper then. Wow. Wheel of Fortune here. Now the sun is at its fall when it's in the sign of Libra. Because Libra is all about balance. It's stillness. And the sun is all about power and movement. It's a driving force. Tell me more about the sun in the immediate past for the collective. Tell me more about the sun in the immediate past. Whoa. Wow. Whatever this was, or wherever you were in the immediate past, came with an unpredictable change, connected you further into your intuition. There's a genius aspect that comes behind this too, where you became more of an individual. Ashe. But this is also a time where social reform happens. In terms of you joining your personal ways of doing things to a collective consciousness and the group mind. Going back to that Aquarius energy again that we was talking about earlier. There's so much we talked about at the beginning of this message. Whatever this is, like I said, was unpredictable change here. Because you decided you wanted something. And that's why I said, whenever you decide you want change, the universe grants your wish, but it gives you what you can handle. So whatever this was that ended in the past that may have brought you so much joy, is because you could handle it. Okay? There was a change in your mindset. It was almost like your dome was taken off. But it had to. You had to come with a new mindset here. Because whatever this is that you're growing, that's gonna blossom by the spring. Things got to get cleaned up. So, yeah, Five of Wands, which was part of the transformation energy here when we clarified it. Wow, there's that. Yeah, to connect you further to your spiritual psyche versus the physical psyche. The physical change in the psyche is connected to your spiritual shift in the psyche. Take that however resonates for you. Okay. Let's see what else. The Six of Cups. This may have something to do with the love, a lover, a soulmate. May have brought some conflict into your life, but this change is all for something new to grow. It's all part of the cycle. It's almost like paying off a past karmic debt. Okay. Whoa. Yeah. Paying off a past karmic debt, either in this lifetime or another lifetime. Because the Six of Cups also talks about a child past life. All right. This just went a whole nother way. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, this is definitely okay. See, yep, this is an old karmic debt that's been paid off. Okay. Uh-huh. Moon and Sagittarius energy, the wounded healer. What else? The Fool, taking the leap of faith. So whatever this was in the past, something in your gut was telling you not to. The ego was telling you not to because of fear. But your soul knew what it needed for change to happen. for a complete turnaround to let go of fear. Ashe. Yep, Six of Swords. That's where the moon is. Yeah, there's something that's gonna come in that's new. That's gonna bring you this fulfillment from the seeds that have been planted. Everything is part of the cycle. Everything is a part of the cycle. This too shall pass, beloved. You about to see a whole new dawn, a whole new day. Yes, indeed. Let me shuffle this out. Let's see what the crowning message is. What's crowning this reading? Sorry. What's crowning this reading? What's crowning this reading? The spiritual transformation. The dark night of the soul. That's what this is all about. So every other card right now that's in this spread is basically showing you that this is all going to bring a new meaning to your life. A whole new meaning to your life. And I can feel the excitement in my heart chakra, because it may not seem like it right now, collective. It may not seem like it, but yo, for this to be crowning this message right now, look at all these major arcanas, and the only minor one is the Seven of Pentacles, which talks about Saturn in Taurus. Saturn puts you through lessons, karma, so you can connect to your dharma, your north node. You had to step out of your comfort zone. That's why whatever this was that you thought was pure bliss and pure happiness came with a whole tower. Like the Leo and Aquarius polar opposite that it is. Yo. I want to see if the Hangman comes out, because there's a lot of polarity here. Taurus, Scorpio. Then we have the sun and the moon. And the reason why I said the Hangman, because that would be Pisces energy, which is the polar opposite to Virgo. So this is really somebody refining their spirituality. Let's the Four of Swords is at the bottom of the deck right now. I don't want to repeat myself. I'm gonna just keep going. But when y'all, whoever's in here, and y'all watch this over, yeah, I'm saying because I'm thinking of Revelations 3:20, where it brought my attention to Revelations 3:20 from Knock Knock. Yo. Why did I even pick up? Some of y'all may be receiving a phone call soon that's going to really bring joy to your heart. There's no reason for me to pick up my phone just now. Literally. Come on now. Oof. Ashe. What is, let's clarify this. Well, I'm telling you. Yo, it's nothing but victory and success, y'all. Whatever it is that you're experiencing right now, receive it with open arms and show source, show the universe that you can handle this shit. Yo, what the fuck, bruh? Okay. I don't care what it is that you experiencing, like whatever this is made you feel like you hit the fuck rock bottom like no other time. And this may have happened before in the past. Yeah, this is something that even occurred probably 8 years ago. This is some shit. Okay. Just know this dark night of the soul is bringing a whole new meaning to your life that comes with victory and success. I'm telling you, this transformation pulled through with the Five of Wands and the Page of Wands, which is a Six of Wands, y'all. Whatever this is going to bring you success that you can't even. This success is going to take care of everything thereafter. Everything that happened before too gets cleared up. Okay. Yo, seriously, this is what we're doing today. This is what we're doing today. This is what we're doing today. Y'all don't even have to know tarot cards to see how this looks. Like, we're clarifying the Hermit, and it clarifies itself with the Six of Wands, which indicates victory and success, or this could also be Jupiter and Leo, so expansion in creativity, expansion in your business, expansion in romance. This could even connect to weight too. For some of you, been wanting to gain weight, and if you don't, just know that that energy is there too. So be mindful of that. But what? And in the foundation of it right now is the same card we're clarifying with the Ace of Cups at the top of the deck. Ace of Cups talk about you being open, happy, unconditional love, success, supreme unconditional love, nourishment, good health, exceptional health, well-being, spiritual fulfillment, enlightenment, compassion, fertility, love, growth, intimacy, affection, emotion, like everything that could possibly be under the sun that is blossoming, that brings forth love. Like, come on, what's under this? There goes that Five of Wands. That this was all designed perfectly. The one who comes out on top when it comes to this is the one who creates generational wealth. So here we have you breaking up karmic cycles from the past within your own bloodline. Whew. Look here. Okay. You're good. Let's move on to what's in the immediate future, shall we? That's you right now, the Hermit. Listen, embrace it, smile through it. I get it. There's times where, this shit can get real confusing. It can. It can. But if you look at nature, everything it is connected to, everything that's in nature has a different shape to it. Just keep that in mind. And smile through this shit. Smile through it. Nine of Pentacles. Let's get one more shuffle. I'm shuffling through all these because look at this. Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. When I tell you, wow. To have major arcanas, this is basically what you're doing. You're going through a transformation. The emotions are deep from things in the past that brought you so much joy, but you may be going through that dark night of the soul again, because this time it's time for you to actually cross the path, not go backwards. Because in moving forward, one was actually going backwards. So in the immediate future, here's what's next. What's next for the collective here? What's next? What is next for the collective? Wow. The Four of Pentacles, which is basically where Mercury Retrograde will end that cycle before it goes into a shadow phase. Ooh, wow. Queen of Swords. You're being more logical about the way that you feel. You're being more protective of your heart space, setting boundaries, not walls, boundaries, and allowing yourself to, regardless, even if you are setting boundaries when it comes to the heart space, you're still, allowing yourself to be a free spirit. Let's clarify this. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. We have the Death card at the bottom, and as I split the deck is the Ten of Swords. See? Ending a cycle. And in a major cycle here, the moon right now is in the position of the Ten of Swords. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. Wow. The Six of Cups comes out. The Six of Cups came out here. Right? There's a lot of love in this, though. There's a whole lot of love in this, whether it's for yourself or connecting to people who see you for who you are. You've been planting the seeds here. Here go the Six of Swords. These are basically the cards of Mercury Retrograde. It starts here and ends here. It starts where the universe is guiding you to balance your mind when it comes to what it is that you love to do, getting you out of murky waters into stable waters, clearing one's mind so that way you can step away from all the hustle and bustle that wasn't even in alignment to what it is or where you were going. To even bring in the universal love. 369, creation, decision, universal love. Tell me more. What? Okay. The way these cards are moving right now. So this Five of Swords, the way it popped out was more like, okay, whatever this conflict is, some of you are really holding on to a conflicting aspect of your mindset that only served the past. It's not going to get you to where you want to go right now. So we got to release these conflicting ways of communicating, either with self, starting with self, because then that comes out with others. This could have a lot to do with the karmic cycle that's being paid off, the way you communicate. That's why you got to step away. Go. What else? The High Priestess. Trust your intuition. Follow your intuition. Connect to your spirituality. The knowledge and wisdom is going to bring forth that strength for you to walk away from this. This could have something to do with secrets as well. Something is about to arrive here. What is this? Something is about to arrive here. Eight of Swords, self-sabotaging thoughts. Whatever this is going to make you feel like, okay, yeah, this is what's changing. This is the reason why something from the past may be coming back, because we did get your commitment is being tested. So your commitment to the changes you have made, like you ain't do all this work to go backwards. So there's something that's coming up in the immediate future where this message of the Four of Pentacles is telling you, go where you can ground your light. Go where you can let your light shine. Yes, you may have a moment where you may feel that sorrow, but go where it is that you can ground your light and where you can let your light shine. Because there's something that may be coming back that, created so much nostalgia. Whoa, 144.11 on the timer. Let me get one more here. Whew. Whoa, yeah. Really getting into your power is 2228 on my phone, 2228, seeing the bigger picture. And that's why everything is ending the way it is. For you to gain your power. But you'll only gain that power if you see yourself in this powerful position. Whatever this is that's coming in, this message or this download, these light codes is coming in at lightning speed for you to shift the way you think and communicate. This is Mercury and Sag. This is literally polar opposite energy. Really hearing the voice of source and communicating that through yourself so that you can communicate that outwardly. And this is where you gain that power. Yeah. Having dominion over your emotions with the King of Cups, Scorpio energy, going back to the Death card, which is the current situation. It's going to bring you nothing but happiness. There go the Sun card. The foundation of this all is that whatever this was is going to come back around full circle. Whatever this was is going to come back around full circle. It doesn't have to be the same person, but this could be, it doesn't have to be the same person, same situation, but it's going to remind you of it, but it's not it. Because you're not the person that you were in this position in the past. Unless you are, and that's how you attract that energy to come back to you moving forward. Okay. Wow. All righty then. Ooh. Look at here, look at here, look at here. Yeah, whatever this is, you're not the same person because look at the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is the one that's emotionally detached. Doesn't mean that she doesn't have love. She has plenty of love, but wiser this time when it comes to it. Wiser with making decisions when it comes to long-term partnerships, romance, friends, family, career, however. Okay, the advice. Here's your advice, collective. Here's the advice for the collective. It is the Three of Wands, which is the Sun in Aries. The Sun is all about the will, the power, your vitality when it comes to who you are, your passion, surviving to lead yourself into thriving, calling in your ships, knowing that there's better for you. Trusting in the unknown, connecting to what lies ahead, but remaining here and now. Five of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Release the sorrow, pains, and regrets. Let me get what's in the environment before I clarify that. What's in the environment for the collective? Now, whatever this is in your environment could be connecting to this facial expression. Where it's like you look away. Oh, shit. Knight of Wands energy, Sagittarius energy, putting things to rest. Knight of Wands, this is an energy that comes in and out. But at the same time, this could also have something to do with the change of residence, not conforming to society. Okay. Because the Knight of Wands could become a king or queen of wands. But let's see what this is all about. Whew. Wow. I just went to shuffle. Eight of Cups and the Queen of Cups came out. So this is walking away from things that no longer serve you as it relates to your feelings, your home, family, nurturing, being nurtured. But let's see what comes out. Let me shuffle this out. Slow and steady wins the race, huh? Well. King of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. Somebody that wants to work with you, that sees your value. Yeah, somebody that wants to work with you, that sees your value. You're just going to have to really connect to your strength here. This is both connected to the sun or Leo energy. So a lot of passion here. Let's see. Three of Wands. Why is the Three of Wands the advice here? Ooh, the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is currently at the bottom of the deck with taking a leap of faith that's going to lead you to your independence. Whatever independence means for you. Now, with the Four of Swords clarifying the Three of Wands, we have Jupiter and Libra popping through here with this Four of Swords energy. But here in this stained glass is the beautiful Six of Cups energy that we kept seeing come out time and time again. There's something from the past that must be put to rest. Okay? Yes, it may have caused some heartbreak. Okay? It may have got you in your crown, your throat chakra, and your solar plexus when it comes to what you were willing to do, what you love to do, and your vision. It may have caused some disruption, but that disruption was leading you to you being able to be innovative. But you had to lay on this discomfort for a bit to see it clearer, to see this coming at you in the future and knowing how to handle it thereafter, to even prevent it from happening. It's almost like, not almost like, it is basically, there's something you want to do. The universe must first see if you can handle it, though, before it comes to you. Okay? Let's see what else comes out with this. Before it comes to you, before you can celebrate, here go the Three of Cups with the Page of Swords. There it go. Detaching for what no longer serves you, which is also connected to the Eight of Cups. This energy here, Page of Swords, February 20th to February 28th. That's this energy. Saturn, Capricorn. Okay, this could be a paternal figure or authority figures, work. Going back to that work aspect, some of you could also, see the potential and the skills that you have developed. And now it's time for you to rise up, take it to higher heights. This could even be starting your own business because you're aware of your mental powers. You're aware of your ability to negotiate. Someone is also watching you. Someone is watching you here because they know the skill set that you have. What else? This could be something that you've walked away from that may be calling you back. Let's see what's at the top here. The clarity. Shit. Well, there's that. This is also connected to the Two of Cups. There's going to be a victory in love, career, long-term partnerships. There's going to be a lot of victory coming for y'all here. But you must first see it as such. Without doubt, without fear. Yeah, you got to see it. You got to make that call of your spirit, the call of the psyche that's connected to the physical and the spiritual. You got to answer that calling that's on your life. Because the phone going to keep ringing until you answer. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands and the environment for the collective. What is this energy of the Knight of Wands? What is the energy of the Knight of Wands here? What is the energy of the Knight of Wands? The Moon in Taurus. This is literally two ways of looking at this. Are you the one holding the scale? You want to decide, are you going to be the one holding the scale, or are you the one that's going to continue to be the beggar? Are you going to see the power that you have? Or are you going to continue to go against your instinct and your intuition, knowing the power that you have? Moon and Taurus energy. Some of you may be or may have lacked that nurturing motherly love for a reason. Your perception of that determines the domestic life you enter into. Changing of residence to go where you feel like you belong. For some. This could also be somebody coming back asking for forgiveness as well. And that's why I said whatever this is that's in your environment may have you making this face. Like, no, you weren't there when I was, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. That type of energy. It was all good and dandy before, but now that you have went through that dark night of the soul and life has brought you new meaning, you know, you decided, listen, you only gonna call in and move in areas or with situations that add to your life force, add to your vitality, not take away from it. There has to be reciprocity. There can't be this in and out energy. You're on your way to a new beginning here with the Ace of Wands, creation, excitement, ambition, being mindful what you're ambitious about. What's this? Tell me more. Whoa. With the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the Seven of Pentacles, the same energy right here. It's like you on your way with this load. You built the strength. I'm going to show you these cards in a few. I know y'all see the Empress right here and the Judgment card. Literally. What we were just saying not too long ago. Like, you know in your work, you know in the work that you've put in, or how much work you had to put in terms of how all of the transformation, all of the dark night of the souls that you had to go through. Okay, this could also be something where this, you know, is going to come a time where people may have judged you for what you were doing, and then now they're coming to you for assistance. Because they thought whatever you were doing was just for play. But here we have the Seven of Pentacles, looking at the crops that you have planted thus far. Because you know you've reached a point where after this is the Ace of Wands. After all of this, after you reach your destination with all this power, all these burdens that you have changed into power, comes an enterprise, comes balance, comes fortune, comes the rebirth with the Ace of Wands. For some, it's like you've taken that moment to really balance out everything that has changed with this 13, 7, and 6. Yeah, that's 13. Everything that has changed to bring it into balance. Do this Mercury retrograde, refining, rebalancing, adjusting, but also being in a space of gratitude as well. I'm gonna just say that, like, you decided to change what you were doing based on your truth, okay, based on, your own philosophy that allowed you to grow and expand here with the Seven of Pentacles, you know. Let's see what this says. We have the Empress, the Seven of Swords, the Star, and the Judgment. Basically, what we was just saying is like you're no longer going to deceive yourself because you know the work you've put in to heal. And this is something you've done before. Being at the crossroads and going backwards and helping situations where it may have put you back into this space where you have to go and ask for stuff. When you were the one that was giving, when you were giving, when people ask you for stuff, you're always giving. But when it's time for you to receive, ain't nobody there. But now that you put, all the puzzle pieces together, you allow bygones to be bygones, you send them off with love because you're no longer going to deceive yourself here. You're going to be more cautious about the way you move when it comes to your thoughts, the way you communicate. You're going to leave people in the battle behind. If they want to battle things out, let them be back there and battle things out. But you've done your work already. That's why this Four of Pentacles is right there in the immediate future. This is somebody who steps away to further their healing, not conforming to what anybody says. Stay on the path of your new ideas, your creativity, your adventures. Let's see what's coming out next here. This is what you really wish for. In the position of what you really wish for, here's the message. What you really wish for. What's this? Whoa. The Tower. There goes another sudden change happening. Because the Tower clarified the Sun card. Ooh, it's bringing in new love. There it is. And of course, this starts with self. Taking you out of those self-sabotaging thoughts. Let me get one more for this. Tell me more about the Tower. Wow. Having dominion over your feelings. The King of Cups. So this could be a King of Cups that comes in. Whoop. There goes. Five of Pentacles. No longer being left out in the cold. Which is basically something that one does for themselves or to themselves by not seeing their worth. Yeah. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is connected to the Ace of Cups, but it's the opposite, the polarity of this, the self-sabotaging thoughts by one making a decision, okay, to really trust in what they know now about themselves. This is self-inflicted hurt. All you got to do is pick your head up and the key's right there. Take it however it resonates. You just got to get up, look up, and see that the key's right there. You had the key this entire time. You had the key the entire time. Tell me more about this. I mean, what other card you want to see come out with this, with the Tower and the King of Cups? The Tower is basically a sudden change, a sudden enlightenment, the foundation being broken down to pieces. And your emotions go right along with it. The tears, the confusion, the feeling of not being able to do something different. And then the Empress comes out to clarify that, basically showing you that you have all that you need and then some. You have all the kingdoms on lock. You have all the kingdoms on lock. All you got to do is pick your head up and realize that the key's right there. You're connected to all four corners and source. Releasing the sorrow, pains, and regrets. We don't need to clarify that no more. That's for sure. Let's see what the outcome is. What's the outcome here, source? Higher levels of commitment. 5-5. There go that change. Higher levels of commitment. What's the outcome here? What's the outcome for the collective, source? Yep, there's that. The wheel of fortune. May the force be with you. Literally. Just got to walk away from what no longer serves you. At the top of the deck, you have, the conflicting thoughts. Walk away from that. Okay. This could also be people from your, what's this? Yeah, this could also be people from your past or family members where they could be feeling this type of energy. Like, yo, I knew I should have been there for this person. However it is, send them off with love, though, because this is how a cycle can come back around to you. However, don't allow this to pull you back. Remember when we kept getting the South Node and the North Node? Don't let your past hold you back. If there's something from your past that comes back with this energy and you know for sure within your heart space, within your mind, within your soul and your spirit that it does not belong on your path as you are embarking on this new journey of abundance, don't sabotage that. Sabotage that for yourself. Okay. Tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune or the wheel here. Tell me more about the wheel here for the collective. Don't deceive yourself. What else? That's Moon in Aquarius. Something's coming back around. You're just gonna have to have the strength to be more hands-on on what it is that you've been advised to do. Only pull in that which serves your purpose, that serves what it is that you truly want, your creativity, your projects, your own business. You. For the last 9 months, there you go. Time to give birth to a new cycle. Ashe. 832 or 8-5. 8-5 is connected to the Six of Wands, August 5th, Jupiter and Leo. Just continue to connect to yourself, higher consciousness with that Aquarius energy, mindful awareness, and Source got you from there. All right, y'all. Those will be your messages for this evening. Thank you for vibing with me, and I'll see you next time.